Beginning of week 3, here we go. I booked a load this morning, going from Petersburg, Virginia to Chesapeake, Virginia to West Columbia, South Carolina. Don't really want to go up north anymore. I'm just kind of over it already. I've been up north several times doing what I was doing before. It's just not my cup of tea, but if the money's there, I'll go. If it's not, then I'm not really worried about it. But I'm also trying Post-a-Truck for the first time. Now, Post-a-Truck is you post your rates, what day you want to start, what day you want to end, what your hours are, when you can start, when you can't start, and you post a minimum of what you're willing to run per mile, and a minimum of what your total payout is, a minimum mileage, a maximum mileage, where you want to start from, where you want to end up. So what I did was I found a load, and I've been looking at it, and it was 6 something this morning, and then it went up when I finally sent a screenshot, to my wife. It was up to about 725, I think is what it was. And when I finally booked it, I got it for $918. It leaves out tonight at 11, I think. I got to be there by 11. So I'll probably leave the house, about 8. That way I can be a little bit early getting there. It's probably going to be ready. If it ain't, I'll wait around for a little bit. But I go from there to Chesapeake down to west of Columbia, South Carolina. And from there, I already have my parameters set in Post-a-Truck that I'm not willing to run for any less than $2 a mile. I want to come back to Durham, North Carolina, because that's about an hour and 20-minute bobtail long. And that I don't want to make any less than the minimum I'm willing to take on it is $1,220. So with that being said, we'll see. It shows you on the screen what the probability percentages are. It shows a high, medium, low for what your chances are of getting what you're asking for. And kind of what I figured out just looking through it was I'm putting them out there to where I'm setting my numbers at what I would like it at, and if it's at a low number, then I move down $5 at a time until I get it up to where it goes to medium, and then it'll show you how many loads per week over the last 6 weeks that has been paid out at that rate. And once you get to a high probability, it just says a high probability. So I set it at the lowest it would give me for a high probability, which was $2 a mile, $1,220 total. And I set it at 100 miles outside, anywhere from Columbia, South Carolina, in a 100-mile radius, going back to Durham, North Carolina, at a 100-mile radius. So either way, it's a win-win for me if I can get it booked, because I'm trying to line work up. That's the problem I've had the last couple of weeks, is lining this work up. So if Post-a-Truck works like this and works like I want, then, we'll go with it. But this is the beginning of week 3. Like, comment, subscribe.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing.
Okay, so look, here's what I don't understand. It is 11:04 on Monday. I just got to Petersburg. I drove 2.5 hours to get to Petersburg, Virginia. Now it's about an hour and something. Let's see. It's about an hour and something to get over to. I'm punching in my GPS to get over to Chesapeake, which is where I gotta go. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to find it. There it is. 62 miles. Let's see what this thing says. So 12:52. It's an hour and 47 minutes. 89 miles to go from Petersburg to Chesapeake, which is where my load comes out of. Now look, I don't mind getting paid just to kind of bobtail around. But when you're setting up runs in the middle of the night like this, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I just drove 2.5 hours bobtail to get to my first stop because I thought it was an empty. That's what it showed. I'm picking up an empty, taking an empty all the way to Chesapeake. Whatever. Get to Chesapeake or get up here to Petersburg right now where I'm at. I've already checked in, checked back out. Only to bobtail out again. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This one pays decent. It's just a cockhead under $2 a mile. It's not good. It's not great. You know, it's okay. You know, but I just spent how much in fuel? 2.5 hours worth of fuel. Only had to go do another 2 hours worth of fuel for nothing. I'm just riding around. Just literally just riding around in the middle of the night. You know, and I'm scheduled to be in Columbia at 10 o'clock in the morning. Somebody make it make sense, man. It's going to be a long night now. Alright, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We just made it to ORF2 in Chesapeake, Suffolk. The load's not ready yet. I'm tired as hell anyway. From here we go all the way to West Columbia, South Carolina. Somewhere down there is the home of the Gamecocks. I am about to set my alarm for about 1:45. I don't want to be too late. The load may be ready. It may not be ready. If it's not, I'll set it for 2 o'clock. I'll set another one for 2 o'clock and another one for 2:15. Scheduled to leave here at 2:20, and I'm not supposed to be in West Columbia, South Carolina until about 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're about to catch a snap. 4.5 hours of driving for what should have been a 2.5 hour trip just to pick up the first load. So, you know, hey, I'm tired, but if you want to pay me to bobtail around Amazon, I'll bobtail around. Catch me some sleep. I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, update again. It's 3:45 in the morning and they still ain't got my load ready. I was supposed to be out of here at 2:20, so that was an hour and a half ago. I don't really get it. I called up and they said that, you know, sit around and wait a while. I called them at 2:15 and they said, you know, if you want to wait, we can get you to wait. And if not, then we'll bobtail you out or cancel your load. And I mean, this thing pays $1,000. And I didn't get up here to around for 4.5 hours, bobtailing around to get here and not get paid. but $175, you know. I'm gonna keep sitting there. If I run out of hours, I run out of hours. They just had to kiss my ass, but they gonna pay me. And I ain't getting paid $175 this time, man. I say that until they call me and cancel my damn load. But hopefully there'll be something come up on the load board. I've been looking at the load board. There's a little bit up there. It's not too much, but there's a little bit up there. I've seen some container stuff up there, but one, I don't have it on my insurance. I can't haul containers. Two, I don't want to go in that port again. I got my TWIC card and all that other mess, but I ain't really trying to go into the port. At least not right this second. So I don't know, man. We're gonna keep grinding. I got a little bit of sleep, so I feel a little bit better. My neck hurts. I got my pillow behind me. This is how, you know, it's how I get down. So last update, I think it's 6:45 in the morning, and I basically run out of time for hours of which it would take me to get from here to South Carolina. So they gave me an empty trailer to pick up and take back to Petersburg, because that's such an enjoyable place to go visit. And I'm not mad, right? I'm just trying to figure out what in the world's going on. Like at 2:15, it was 97%. 97% loaded. That was at 2:15. I was supposed to be here at 1:35. I was actually here at 12:55. Now it's 6:50 almost. And I'm trying to figure out what the pay looks like, because every time I go back into my trip sheet, it looks like something totally different. But either way, you know, he says I'll make the same amount. Right now, it's showing that I'm getting paid double the amount. There's one up there that's showing it pays a little bit less than the original amount. I have no idea what I'm getting paid. He did say that he made some notes in the account, or in the load, that all I gotta do is go dispute this thing if I'm not paid the full amount, and they should take care of it for me after the fact. So after a night spent in the truck, I slept good when I slept, and I should have been sleeping a lot more, but my alarm went off just to check to make sure that I didn't miss anything from Amazon updating or sending or canceling or whatever the hell. I probably woke up every 30 minutes and stayed up for 30 minutes. So I mean, I don't know, you do the math on it. I'm exhausted. But we're gonna go pick up this empty, and we're gonna take that empty down to Petersburg. Don't ask me what tomorrow looks like, or today. Is it? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know what. After my 10-hour reset, I have no idea what it's gonna look like. So. Okay, 10 o'clock, Tuesday, October 24th. I'm at Fairfield. Getting ready to get my 10 hours in. They gave me a discounted rate. I don't know how much it was. It was $107 for the hotel. So, because I'm only staying 10 hours. I mean, it's 10 o'clock. I'm checked in about 15 minutes ago. And I'm going to get my 10 hours of sleep. Get back on the load board, see if I can find something tonight somewhere around, around up here in Virginia, Petersburg, Suffolk, Chesapeake, Richmond, don't really matter. I just want something going somewhere that pays a decent rate. So this is my first run of the third week. It's just like the rest of them, man. Never fails to be interesting. So we're going to catch us some sleep. I'm going to call my wife. My little man is at home sick. And, call, check on him. Tell my wife I love him. Tell my youngest I love him. I'll see my daughter later on whenever she gets out of school. So, FaceTime her. So, I'll keep everybody posted what it looks like for tomorrow. So, like, comment, subscribe.